What's going on YouTube? So today's video we have a Plasti Dip tutorial. This is a 5-minute tutorial that will show you in depth everything you need to do for about 25 bucks on how to paint your rims matte black. So we have a stainless steel brush here to not scratch up the rims. Pressure washer, do need microfiber towels, cleaning materials as well for your rims as well. We just use this one right here, and I'll leave a link in the description for everything that we're using in this video. But first, you're going to go ahead and do a light clean, and then you're going to do a second clean. Your hard bristle stainless steel brush, wipe it all down. You're going to go ahead and focus on the areas in detail on the second half, and then you're going to do it again. Do it on all 4 rims. Make sure everything is pretty spotless. You want it to be really, really clean. This is a before, and you can see there's a lot of dirt, a lot of grime in there. And this is the after here, so you can see there's a lot of water, and we'll get into that and how to clean that right now. But first, let's go ahead and show you the secondary process on how to actually make it a step further in case you need to. Just to double check, we're going to go ahead and rotate the wheels basically so it's 180 degrees. Look at it a second time, see what we need to clean and clean it down. And then we're going to hit it with the leaf blower. This is to move all the water out of the areas as fast as possible. And then whatever water that is left over, we'll just use a clean microfiber cloth separate on every single wheel. Make sure everything is clean. And then once we're good to go, what I like to do is I use just a very fast cleaner. You can use pretty much anything. I just use interior car cleaner, but you can pretty much use anything that dries fast. And this is what I use. So I just do 1 second coat on it one more time. Use a separate cleaning cloth, and we're pretty much good to go. So now we're just going to apply the trash bags. You do need about 4 of them, and you're going to cover each brake pad behind the wheel itself. So it's pretty hard to maneuver it. It's harder to get out, in my opinion, because you have to be very delicate. But, you know, this is a pretty simple step. Make sure it's covered. Make sure it's actually secured. Once you're good to go, you get your N95 mask or whatever. Painter's mask, and then you're going to go ahead and wipe it down one more time with a clean microfiber cloth, and you're going to do a 1 coat. So people like to do a light coat in the beginning and then a heavy coat. I'm just doing a heavy coat first and then 3 light coats after. So we're going to do a heavy coat. For me, I'm doing a heavy coat like I said before, but you can do whichever or. And as you can see, we're wiping down every single rim before we even start. As you can see here, this is what it's looking like. This is the first coat on every single wheel. And this is the 4th tire right here. And for the second coat, we're going to wait 30 minutes before each and every coat, minimum. On the heavy coat, I recommend waiting about 40 minutes. So this is what it's looked like when it's dried on the first coat. So we're going to move on to the second coat here, and we're going to go ahead and lightly just tap it basically on every single part, see what areas we missed. In case we did miss any, we just lightly tap it on it. And yeah, pretty much go on every single rim. Make sure we get every single detail out there. Make sure you get the edges and corners and everything else like that. And you'll be pretty much good to go. So just do all 4, and this is the 3rd coat here. Wait another 30 minutes, and then you're going to go ahead and spray it again. Make sure you get every single area. Technically, you can move the car, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's dry. It's not dried paint. Just keep at it. And this is the 4th coat right now. You can see here, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Very inexpensive. I actually just came across this across the YouTube short, and I was like, yeah, I need to check this out for myself. All right, so now another 30 minutes has passed, and we're doing our final coat here. We are starting to run out a little bit, but we did complete that final coat. So we're going to wait. And that's what it's going to look like. We're going to go ahead and peel off the edges of the tires. So you want to make sure you actually peel this off before everything dries, and everything will permanently dry in about 8 hours or so. So don't move anywhere, don't drive anywhere. Make sure you're, good for the day in order to do this DIY project. But very simple, very easy. After that, you just take out the trash bags on all 4 wheels very carefully, very gently. Don't pull it, don't tug it. Just lightly do it with 2 hands. Make sure you go slow because you don't want to rip off the Plasti Dip and then start all over again. So that's pretty much how it's going to be. Yeah, I know my brake pads are very rusty and dirty. They're old, but the rims themselves are changed. They're matte black and they look dope. Especially in person, it looks super, super good. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. This is a quick, easy DIY. It only took 5 minutes. Without further ado, if you guys want to see more videos just like this, subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.